Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 10 heroic quest, Reclamation, on the elite difficulty. Enjoy. Hi everyone, Warjack here. This quest is located in Ataraxia's haven. This can be located through the harbor. You can also locate this through the back of House Deneith or House Kundarak if you really want to. There are only two quests in this location. The one on the right is for Reclamation. We are basically heading into this center area right in the middle of the map, where there's this big, crack hole, mine, actually, and right at the bottom is where the quest entrance is.
Scaffolding and heavy reinforcement make it clear that this area is of high value to the Duergar.
Okay, right when we start off over here in front of us, there's actually a visual trap. That means the trap is there because you simply cannot see it. Everything over here, the textures are just set to total black. If you edge yourself forward, here you can see it. There's actually a gigantic shaft over here, and if you fall down, you'll be doing this quest backwards, starting from the bottom up. You can do that, many players do, accidentally, but we're going to do it the official way. You also can jump over that hole, and if you do fall, there's water at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so if you did fall down, basically you're going to be doing this exact quest, but starting from the bottom and making your way up, and then when you get to the top, you'll just jump down again, because the end of the quest is all the way at the bottom. This quest is kind of linear in the way that basically you're just going to be walking down or walking up, either way, and clearing out some rooms, pulling some levers, and getting some breakables. So the order does not really matter.
Vases of fresh water are stored in the topmost furnace room.
Okay, now the quest has 3 of these rooms. Each one of them has this big gigantic lever that needs to be pulled. I believe it requires at least 10 strength, but that's pretty easy to hit. And you'll need to pull all 3 to open up the door at the bottom of the cavern. Also, in every one of these rooms, there'll be a specific kind of breakable that you need to go for some extra XP if you want it. So over here, this is the water supplies. There's all these little jugs, and the more of them you break, you'll see the counter go down on the side, and you break all of them, well, you get some extra XP. So it's on top of the regular XP bonus for breakables, you're actually getting individual XP for completing certain breakables in certain rooms. There's also a orange named optional boss in every one of these rooms. Okay, you'll notice that the big valve is kind of up and out of hand's reach. Well, you either need to jump down, or some of them is a way to walk, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Yeah, so here you can walk over the edge, and then you can just jump down, and this will land you on the lever, well, right on top of the lever. Yeah, so pulling the lever is mandatory. You need to pull all 3 to open the door to end the quest.
The last of the mine's drinking water seeps
There's a few
into the
more
earth.
breakables of each
The
type than is
Durgar
necessary
will
to
not
complete the
enjoy hauling
specific
more water from the
bonus XP
springs
objective, but
across the island.
I'm going for all breakables, so I'm going to find them also. Anyway, that's it. So there's 3 of these rooms. Each one of them is slightly different, and then you just head back into the main hall and keep on working your way down or up, whichever way you went, until you complete it. There are some extra optionals. There's one optional who might spawn between the top and the second room, and there's one before the bottom and the end room. Yeah, here's the first optional. Need a big rust monster with a sidekick. I mean, technically speaking, you can just walk back to the shaft and jump down a few floors and just continue like that. But it's hard to know exactly where to get off. But yeah, here we're passing by the shaft that would have led all the way down to the bottom. Here you might be uncertain about which way to go, like left or right, and where do I need to go if I want to get the room, and where do I need to go if I want to just go and keep on the path. So if you look at the map, you'll see there's like a ring, and the rooms stick out of the ring. So that's how you know, like, heading into this room will lead you out.
The central furnace room is host to an extensive supply of explosives.
Yeah, so this room has got a whole bunch of explosives. So that's less optimal if you're playing some kind of melee character who doesn't have evasion. My strategy here is basically to go after all of the ranged characters because they stand still, and let all the melee characters chase me. As far as buffs are considered, I would probably say making sure you've got heavy fortification at least. Probably the most important thing over here, because these Durgars, some of them with the pickaxes, I mean, there's a critical multiplier of +4 on that. And they can hit you really, really hard. You better have good fortification. Yeah, also there's some collectibles hiding in these rooms. You can use select next to make sure that you didn't miss any of the breakables before you head out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna head down. Yeah, here, we're almost at the bottom of the shaft, so we've got one more room to go. Again, you look at the map and you can see which way leads towards like an open area, and then you'll know that that's the location. Also, this little room off the side over here can have the optional. I believe that's where it spawns. If I'm not mistaken, it's also a rust monster.
The deepest furnace room stores the most valuable mining supplies.
And this is the third room, and in this room we've got these crates. Kind of like the water jugs. Just a whole bunch of breakables, but you don't have to worry about them exploding at least. I would say that this is one of those quests that's ran many times because there are not many level 10 quests. And if you do this with a party, just make sure you don't split from the party. So everybody goes up or everybody goes down, but you shouldn't be running individually. There's a good chance that you're going to set off a dungeon alert. If you like get the aggro of everything in every room all at the same time, you'll probably cause trouble. So maybe just, stick to your group and just be safe. Okay, this third valve is probably the trickiest. You need to get to this pole over here. So the way you're supposed to do it is from the top, and we'll do that in just a moment. They should have some kind of sonic spell to break everything really fast. So we're going to climb up and jump down to get to that lever, whatever, valve.
With so many
just walk off straight and you land on this pole, and then you turn around and you can access the valve.
The fires of the third furnace are snuffed out. A rusty squeal echoes from the base of the mine's central shaft.
Okay, there we go. We're done with this. And now we're just going to head to the end. Yeah, here's the water that I mentioned before. If you fall all the way down to the bottom at the beginning trap, you would land right over here. And then you would climb up. But you have to end up here anyways, because this is the way you go to the exit. You don't have to have like underwater breathing for this swim. It's pretty short. And right at the top of it, you get a pair of shrines. So please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. These shrines are well placed right next to this door, because this next room, as soon as you step into it, everything aggroes on you all at once. So my only recommendation is try to fight them closer to the door if you can't handle the heat, and that way you'll have less things sniping you. And also, if you do kick the bucket, well, you'll be able to just run back to the shrine. You can always resurrect yourself, jump into the pool of water, and swim to the other side to rebuff if this room gets swarmed with mobs. I'm trying to do my best to kill all of the trash mobs before I kill the main boss. Yeah, the main danger of this room is just getting overwhelmed with too many things. These snipers can be really painful. Keep on picking you. These small amounts of damage will stack up really fast. Also, this Earth Elemental is another reason why I don't want to rush this room. You don't want to fight him and everything else at the bottom at the same time. You get grabbed. That can be a game over. Just checking if we missed something. Oh, collectible. Yeah, and I found somebody else sniping me. Well, I hope that's it.
The Durgar foreman falls lifeless to the ground. The druid Leros Levitpash
Yep,
should
there you
be
go.
glad to hear of it.
Got myself the Conquest and the Ransack. Yeah, done. Oops, sorry. Gotta stop for a second just to make sure you got a screen capture for thumbnail. You know, the real important stuff.
Scaffolding and heavy reinforcement make
Okay,
it clear
from
that
here,
this area
you can
is
recall
of high value to the Durgar.
and then step back into the zone, and it'll take you right to the quest giver, or you can just step out and just walk back the path. When you do recall though, depending on where you entered this zone will determine where you can recall out to. So you may end up in the bar, you may end up in the harbor, or House Deneith, or House Kundarak. So might be faster just to rerun it. Yeah, that's it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.